Vermonters to weigh in on an updated draft of the state's use of force policy. It's just one part of Governor Phil Scott's public safety reform initiative launched in August of this year. Local 44's Devin Bates joins us live in the newsroom with more. Hi, Devin.
Hi, Courtney. Department of Public Safety Commissioner Michael Sherling has said the overall list of reforms is the starting point for a larger conversation about police reform. It was developed by the state and representatives of the Fair and Impartial Policing Committee, and there seems to be consensus from all parties on some of these proposals.
I don't think people recognize as readily that there's far more consensus around where to go relative to operations and policy than there is division. Sometimes we have differing ideas on how to get to that end state.
The draft covers the use of lethal force, the use of pepper spray, batons, and police dogs, as well as the responsibility to provide medical care for someone who's injured in custody. It would also institute a statewide data collection system for use of force. The overall reform list covers hiring, training, and promotion practices, and transparent and consistent investigations into police misconduct allegations. The recommendations also include a body camera requirement, increased community collaboration and oversight, and a unified stance on using military surplus equipment.
One of the things we began talking about was unifying key policies on a statewide basis. So as things accelerated through summer, with really the national attention shifting to use of force, it was an opportunity to accelerate the work on this.
Earlier this year, I spoke with Tabitha Moore, who serves on the Fair and Impartial Policing Committee. That committee collaborated with the public safety leaders writing the recommendations. At the time, she described it as a significant step forward, but also emphasized the work ahead.
The attempt here is to unify policing efforts and to encourage that sort of internal reflection and dialogue about whether or not you can get on board with 21st century policing policies and practices and ways of thinking about the work. And I think it's a real challenge to the law enforcement community to either step up or get out.
To that end, Sherling explained what 2021 will bring when it comes to these reforms and other ongoing work to modernize policing.
None of the policies that govern the operations of law enforcement agencies in Vermont are static. They're always under revision. So we're constantly looking at events that unfold, at changing community standards, at the experience of agencies both within Vermont and around the country, and in some cases internationally, and taking what we can learn from those and embedding those into policy and operations and trainings.
The comment period on the updated use of force policy draft is open until January 6th. Live in the newsroom tonight, Devin Bates, Local 44 News.